Hello, hello. Welcome to Collector Fusion.
Hola, ¿cómo estás?
We got the Slim Thickens over here, and we got the Sifter Life over here, and JBM over there.
I will turn my camera on in a minute. I just didn't want y'all to see me eating dinner.
I just assumed it was shame over the barren walls.
No, I'm just my wife. I mean, y'all know how it goes when you're moving. Like you can't just time meals properly. And I'm hungry. I haven't eaten today, so my wife just finished making broccoli beef, and it's delicious. And I'm not gonna not eat it.
Mm-hmm.
So
stop being a bitch and come on.
Good.
Anybody get? I know Matt didn't get anything this week, but
nope.
Matt just got a headache this week.
More of a headache next week.
Oh god.
Mm-hmm.
We're moving in the middle of a snowstorm. Supposed to be.
Yeah, it's supposed to be great next week.
Mm-hmm.
It's gonna be fun.
I did break down. I passed on originally, but more and more I look at this thing. It's on sale for $19. The like Toy Biz style, like Black Panther.
Mm-hmm.
So I only bought it. He looks great. He's got all the different torso from the other one. The other one just uses the Vulcan torso. This one's got a different torso. And it actually looks better. It's better sculpted. I'm curious if it's got the ab crunch shelf. So when you flex Vulcan back, you get that big like pizza oven back here. Curious if he has it.
Yeah, I need a good comic Black Panther. That's one I don't have yet. I also need a Daredevil.
He's on Amazon right now. He's like $19, so get down and get him. I like it. The black actually looks darker than the other one too. It's like a more true black. And the gold really pops off of it. I like it. And you got toy version of She-Ra from the Origins line cartoon collection. She looks a lot better than the other one. The original She-Ra, I didn't even get it because it looks so bad. I know it's based on the original toy. The original She-Ra toy looked like crap. So the original one didn't look good either. Oh, he's over on the other shelf, but I did get the Protector of Metropolis from Muff Toys. Not Clark Kent.
Yeah. Did you get the blue one or the brown one?
I bought the blue one. The brown one just looks too much like it's a Henry Cavill outfit. It's from Man of Steel, and without being a Henry Cavill head sculpt, it's like, what's the point of having that one? I'd rather have this classic comic book. They're like,
yeah, I was looking at it, but the blue one was all sold out, so I didn't pull the trigger on it yet.
At 5K, they sold out of that one.
They had the brown one last I checked, but that was a week or two ago. So.
So, in the no-shoot stuff, I got the new Evil Lyn, the Eternia. The face deco is really nice on that. The only thing sucks, they went backwards with articulation. She don't have bicep swivels and she don't have double joint elbows. She's got the single elbow swivel joint. Which, gorgeous figure, beautiful paint and everything, and then they like cheaped out on articulation. It's like, come on. You can't you can just swap the parts out because the way they're constructed, you'd actually have to crack the torso to get the arms out, do an arm swap plus the skin, getting the skin tones to match. So, and I don't know. My screen might go blink out on me, and I'm not sure how good Biddles are or anything. I did get the.
Oh no!
Why, God? Why?
It was on the shelf at Target. They didn't have anything else. I did order this one though, the regular one.
Come on, nobody can resist Christopher Reeve, no matter what toy line it's from.
You just wanted to waste money.
Everybody wants a Christopher Reeve action figure, and nobody wants to pay over $100 for a NECA figure. Come on now.
NECA figure's better. It's worth it.
It's better, but it costs more. You get that cheap bootleg. It breaks quick.
They're all bootlegs compared to the Mezco.
That's true. They are.
They're not. McFarlane don't make great figures. We all know that. But
yeah,
it's one of the Christopher Reeve Superman put on the shelf.
I mean, mine is still working. I'm still working on mine. I got the parts I need coming in for the rest of the figure, but I did sand the inside of his trunk so it's a lot more flat and not sticking out so much from his ass.
You played with the inside of his trunks.
So let's see. In the middle of moving last week, I did 3 customs, and you haven't even finished one.
Yeah.
Really? I am happy to finally have Cosmos. We originally started out as a Walmart exclusive who got like sold out. They had 1 per case, and
is that the one with the right colors?
This is the regular colors, green and yellow. And he came from Entertainment Earth. I actually was surprised. They didn't realize it. Came home from work on Thursday and sitting on my porch. And the Wolverine from Secret Wars that I ordered for a buddy of mine that did the artwork piece. I did basically the trade. I ordered that way for him and got him to do some artwork for me.
Nice.
But yep, finally got Cosmos. And the last thing I got, I'm glad I got it when I did because I ordered from Shozy Store. Located in China.
Well, packages are back to moving through China now.
Okay.
Yeah. It lasted like 3 hours.
Gotcha. So they're more efficient than like the other people that used to be in charge. We got the third-party DX9, their version of Sideswipe of Red Storm. Been looking forward to this one. He looks great.
You know, speaking of Transformers, even though I don't collect them, I do occasionally like watching. I like watching videos about Transformers and stuff, the toys, cartoons, all that kind of stuff. And I ran across this channel that does all, like, well, not all. He does a bunch of custom Transformers.
Mm-hmm.
And now I'm completely blanking on the name of his channel. I feel awful. He does. He does. You know, he takes pieces of different Transformers and finds stuff that has similar transformations and stuff, and gets them put together. And we'll swap out legs and heads. And he does a lot of his own 3D printing to redo heads to like make characters that haven't been made yet, like in the Legacy line. And he'll use Legacy figures and stuff. I can't remember what the freaking channel name is. I feel bad now. It's a great channel. I like watching it because I would never try to do a custom Transformer myself.
Entertainment Earth made a checklist of the Studio Series stuff.
That's cool.
This is awesome.
That look good on the wall, man.
Yeah. Yeah, this is pretty awesome. It's like got that that old 80s feel of the checklist, like the fold-out sheet, and plus you get 20% $20 off your order of $100.
Oh yeah.
Duke in the chat says, "Please tell me you're going to cover the turtle scandal with NECA." We never really talked about that, did we?
What turtle?
That was from about a month ago. We never really talked about that. So for the whole like we sent you too much stuff, and if you don't send it back to us, we're going to charge you. And
did we talk about that? I can't remember.
I don't remember us ever talking about
it. They actually got 2 layers or something to people or something like that.
Yeah, it was like people who ordered the sewer set got sent extra stuff, and they were telling them, oh, now that we don't have enough, you have to send it back. And if you don't, we're going to charge you for it. And you can never order from the NECA website again, which, by the way, that's easy to get around. But that was a scandal for about a week or so. And then
some of the people actually got the extras and sold them. So they had no way to send them back.
Yeah. Well, and like NECA realized they screwed up because they got a lot of bad press for it and like went back on that after about a week or so. But yeah, we never really talked about it.
And
honestly.
What made things worse too, I think somebody working at NECA got in trouble for soliciting an underage person.
Oh,
I didn't hear about that.
It's like one of their brand managers or something like that.
Surprised he didn't work for CNN. Anyway,
But that happened around about the same time as the sewer layer thing.
okay, that one I didn't hear about. I don't even know if Quinn's there. Like I see him there.
I don't even believe in Quinn. I don't think he's real.
Quinn doesn't exist.
I'm pretty sure he's a government plant.
By the way, I'm going to Quinn's tomorrow.
Oh, hey, Quinn.
Oh, there he is.
I am artificial AI, guys.
Quinn, I will be there sometime tomorrow, probably by lunch.
Not a problem.
I'm going to bring a load of shit for you to look through.
I hope it's not shit. That's good stuff.
I sold a bunch of it, but I still got way too much left, and I'm leaving in like 3 days. So
wow, you're leaving in 3 days? Oh man,
Yeah.
I just noticed your shelves behind you are empty.
yeah,
Wow.
I'm mostly packed up. We're renting the truck on Monday, and so
Wow. Well, sorry to see you go, man.
yeah. I wish I could say I was going to miss South Texas.
You're gonna miss the weather.
No, I'm not. Oh no.
Aren't you going where it's like ice and snow?
Yeah, and I'm so looking forward to it.
Oh well, if you like the ice and snow, then there's nothing wrong with
I
that.
do. I love ice and snow.
I do too, but the wife doesn't. She's from here, so.
My wife is too. So
I don't looking.
anyway, so I'll see you tomorrow. I'll be over
Alrighty,
there.
bud.
Did anybody else get anything this week?
I got a few things. I got 2 DCUC. They finally showed up.
Nice.
These
I
were
still
like
get the blue one.
These were the very first DCUC figures I ordered, and they got shipped to the wrong person, and the other person's Raphael as a Power Ranger pop figure showed up on my doorstep. Apparently the guy that was working at the shop was not that bright and swapped around people's packages.
Yeah.
So it took a really long time to get them, but they did finally show up. And then I got some CT Toys, knockoff Mafex Spider-Mans and Webman.
All right. We got 185. You got Black Suit and Webman. Is that the knockoff of 185, or is that the knockoff of the other one?
This is knockoff 185. I also got a knockoff 75, but it's completely different. It's not CT Toys.
Yeah.
I thought it was, but it's bigger. But these guys are about the same size as the final swingsuit Marvel Legends Spider-Man. So they're smaller than most.
Because that's the what I've heard about the CT Toys one is that it's smaller than the Mafex one, and the one I got, which isn't CT Toys, was the same size as my actual legitimate Mafex one.
Yeah, so I got this one as well, which is the knockoff 75.
Yeah, that's the one I've got, and it's the same size as the Mafex.
It's the same size as Mafex as well, but it's not as good. The articulation feels a little bit more janky than the CT Toys.
The issue I had with it was the hips sit out, or the hips sit out too high, like the where the legs attach. They don't attach in close enough to the crotchal area.
The The CT Toys is about the same size as the Final Swing suit. I mean, I guess the Final Swing's a little bit smaller than some of the other Spider-Mans, but especially in action poses, it doesn't make a big difference. You can't really tell. So, and I got the McFarlane Red Hood Sport Bike because while I don't collect 7-inch, these work pretty well for the 6-inch.
Well, that's because it's a
Guys.
6-inch scale bike. I mean, it is.
It is.
All
It's
those
a
vehicles are-
little bit big, but it works well enough.
Most of his vehicles
Yeah.
are undersized.
And then I just
even
picked
when
up
he makes the
Howl's
6-inch
Eve.
Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt.
I just picked up Howl's Eve because same reason you picked up the McFarlane Superman. I went to GameStop and they didn't have anything else I wanted, so
You're just looking to spend money.
I was.
It's okay. I've been there.
I went to Target
Mm-hmm.
looking for like the new Spider-Man wave, and all they had was Spider-Boy, and I'm out buying that piece of crap.
Yeah, my Target had the Spider-Man Unlimited the first week. The second week they had Chameleon and Spider-Boy. I didn't get Spider-Boy, but I got the Chameleon. They have one left up there, so if you need a Chameleon, let me know. I can get you one.
Cool. I got them pre-ordered through Amazon. Just if I see
need-
them out, I usually pick them up.
I need like most of that wave. I haven't been able to buy anything because by the time it gets here, I'm not going to be here anymore. So I haven't ordered shit.
Yeah. Your rule of not pre-ordering is going to help a lot.
The only thing I had on pre-order was the Red Sonja, and like I don't know what happened to that.
The boss fight.
Yeah, because it
It's,
just
it's not out yet. It's
that was the only thing I had on pre-order, but last time I checked, it was like not even. I don't know.
well, she's getting close. I saw packaging images of it now, so they definitely have been taking their time on getting that thing out.
JB, what McFarlane figures did you pick up this week? Oh, I see.
It says first quarter 2020-25 now, so
Well, I'm just gonna cancel it because I'm already moving. It ain't here yet. It was supposed to be out in last October, so I'm not gonna be here, and I don't really feel like messing with doing all the crap I got to do. So I know it's gonna be something that's gonna be available on Big Bad Toy Store.
I don't think it's going to sell out.
It's not gonna sell out. Like they're gonna get a shipment in, so I'll just order it later whenever.
But they still have the loose collector rates on you, I believe. So I don't think it's going to be.
Honestly, the only reason I wanted it was to go with my Conan custom. That was it.
Oh, I got a Conan custom.
Yeah, I know. I'm well aware. Well aware.
Matt, you were talking about possibly doing a custom Evil Dead, Ash from Evil Dead.
Yes.
The alternate yelling head from the Punisher Bushwhacker 2-pack. I think that would be a pretty good head for Ash.
Yeah. I want to find one with like a button-up shirt, which most of the ones that come with a button-up shirt also have a jacket, so the arms are different.
Yeah.
Marvel Legends. I don't know. I can't think of any off the top of my head that just have a button-up shirt on and actually have the correct sleeves.
That Starduster figure and Duke.
Yeah. Yeah. It would be easier to do out of a G.I. Joe Classifieds figure. It's just easier to part swap stuff.
Easy to park that stuff, and you got a lot of variety too of parts. And I was thinking with Doc, I bought an extra Doc while he's on sale, like at Walmart a while back. A leg for a Ash. I got a Spirit, but I don't think Spirit would be right. The torso a little small.
Yeah.
This Bruce is a tall guy, so I don't want to. He's a good sized guy too, so
I'm thinking about. I'm working. I've been brainstorming my next custom, which I think I want to do an Isaiah Bradley Captain America. So I've been trying to figure that one out, and I'm thinking. You guys, let me know what you think. I'm thinking because it's a good sized figure of going with the Ultimate Captain America body, the one that just came out last year. Doing an arm swap with maybe Roadblock arms. Because, Isaiah Bradley's got the short sleeves. And then the head, I was trying to think. I know there's that, there's a couple of different, there's like a Colossus, but I'm afraid the head's big on that one.
If you get them cheap, let me check my fodder. I might have some. No, they don't have it. I was getting ready to think like the modern Luke Cage, the body I used to make my original character Scourge. Mm-hmm. I took his arms off and I used Thor arms because it's easier to prep because they're pinned arms. But he's going to wear a jacket anyway, so it doesn't really matter. But I got those arms laying around somewhere. I don't know where I put them at, but I was thinking they had sleeves sculpted on there, but they don't. If they had the sleeves sculpted on, it'd be cool.
Yeah. I don't know. I'm trying to noodle this one out and figure out what's the best way to do it. I like the size on the Ultimate Captain America that just came out because he's a little bigger and bulkier than like the standard, like the 20th or the 80th anniversary Captain America buck that they've been using a lot lately. He's a little bit bigger and beefier, which Isaiah Bradley should be.
Yeah. Another good buck that might work for it too, they require a little more painting, but is the Maggot, which uses part of the modern Hercules. Yeah. He does have the sculpted sleeves. You take the jacket off, repaint it, and it's got the Hercules torso, so it's big.
Yeah, I don't know. That's what I want to do. I want him, and I want Patriot.
And he's got more tactical looking pants too. So
yeah, I want to start building up my different versions of Captain America.
Yeah, I got one of those shelves too, like all the different variants of Cap, comic book Cap.
Those things are like potato chips, man. You like one character, you got to have every variant, and I know that all too well from like Spider-Man and a few others. I got more than I care to mention.
Yep, I got Iron Man armor's here, comic book armor's over there, a bunch of Spider-Man's here, and I got another box of Spider-Man figures.
Easily behind the counter, I probably have easily about a dozen different Spider-Mans.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm still waiting on more new ones to come in.
Yeah, I want to do Isaiah Bradley. I want to do Patriot. Then I want to do Captain America 2, 3, and 6. I don't know if y'all know who all those characters are. Captain America 2, 3, and 6. So 2 is the dude who's dressed like he's in the Revolutionary War. He's got the hat and the cape and dressed like that's Captain America 2. Captain America 3 is the dude. He's got the red helmet on with the eagle on the chest. He wears like a blue tight. He's very Bucky-esque as far as his color scheme. He's got like a blue top and crotch piece, red leggings, blue boots, red gloves, but he's got a red helmet on. That looks very much kind of like a Nova helmet, Nova Corps helmet. And then he's got a big yellow eagle on his chest. And I forget what story he's from. And then there's the Captain America 6, which is when John Walker was Super Patriot. Remember his Super Patriot outfit?
Yep.
Yeah. So those are the 3 that I want to do after I do Isaiah Bradley and Patriot.
Hey, JB, why are you so quiet?
I was letting everybody else talk.
And what's going on behind? Wow, that's new. What's going on behind you on the wall? There's nothing on your wall.
I'm rearranging everything. Everything's getting all moved around and stuff. I got a lot of cleaning and stuff I got to do.
Oh, I thought the wife was telling you to liquidate your collection.
No. I'm going to hang those up. I got another spot in here. I'm going to hang them up because I'm getting 2 more 5 shelves to put right here, fill up this space. So that's why.
I know somebody that has shelves. It's that guy right next to you. They're empty. You might want to sell them to you.
Yeah.
Just swing by on the way up and sell them the TV.
Yeah.
There you go.
All right, I guess
I originally was going to be going through Tennessee, but now we're going to take a different route.
Little kit bash.
Oh, nice.
I took that character I didn't care about. That they called her Spider Girl, but in the comics she was Spider Bitch. And
Well, she looks like one.
I just took the spinnerette to unmask Mary Jane head, put on there, and give her a jacket and deck and arms.
What body is that? Is that May Parker?
That is, the body is the Spider Bitch.
She's wearing a jacket, right? Is that the jacket from Cersei?
No, I'm
Captain Marvel?
That jacket's
clue.
for Captain Marvel. That's got to be.
Dazzler?
no, it's not from Captain
Captain
Marvel.
Marvel,
I think it
Percy.
came from Dazzler.
Okay.
The only Spider Girl is May.
The color was, I think it is Dazzler's jacket. I got some Dazzlers a while back for cheap a few years back.
Speaking
So
of which, I got in. You know that that Marvel Legends 5-pack with oh my god, what's his name? Random and Strife. Yeah. Somebody came in and sold me that today, so I have that in the showcase.
Yeah.
I mean, it's limited, mind you, but you know.
The X-Men Villains 5-pack.
Man, I wish they would have used a better body for
Cyber?
not Cyber, the what's her name? The Vertigo.
Vertigo.
Oh,
They
yeah.
used that horrible Starlight body. They used probably one of their worst bodies, the Starlight body.
Yeah. Well,
I didn't like Cyber from that thing because he was way too small.
oh, that's from the Wolverine 5-pack.
Oh, is that not the one with Cyber in it?
Cyber's too big. Random's too small.
Yeah.
No, Cyber's too small.
No,
Way
Cyber's
too
huge.
small.
Cyber is huge.
Cyber was drawn like damn near Hulk sized.
Oh,
They used the Colossus body on that, didn't
yeah,
they?
they use Colossus
use
with
Colossus
big
body.
arms. He's huge.
Okay. Maybe I'm thinking of something else then.
He's just like the same size as like Age of
a little
Apocalypse.
bit bigger though.
Sabretooth.
Because Cyber was Sam Keith created
There's
Cyber, and he
multiple
was
versions of Cyber.
huge.
Like the original version of Cyber, he wasn't that much taller than Wolverine. He got killed, and his spirit inhabited like this mentally challenged child, man-child thing, and who was a mutant too had bigger. That's the bigger Cyber. So, Cyber's origin is convoluted. They killed off the original Cyber to give the first time they tried to give Wolverine his adamantium back. He got fed to flesh-eating bugs, mutated bugs, and they left everything except for the adamantium. And this is that right before they turned Wolverine into the dog face Wolverine. If you remember that, he's second mutant.
Adamantium was pulled out and he went more bestial.
Yeah. They were going to give him his adamantium back, and he rejected it. And he went through a second mutation, and that's when he got the bigger claws, the more bestial face. People refer that to the no-nose Wolverine.
he went feral.
So,
Remember when they tried to say that Wolverine, I think they've retconned it since, but they tried to say that Wolverine wasn't a mutant. He was like, what was he? A lichen? Or what did they call him?
they introduced them as new species of creatures.
Yeah, they were like a new species that weren't mutants. I think they've retconned that though, right? Haven't they?
They've always.
That was
It's like
stupid.
when they were before the Disney acquired Fox, they changed the origin of Quicksilver and Scarlet Witch to be Inhumans instead of Magneto's children.
Mutants. Yeah.
And that's what I don't understand. You got all this continuity, but yet you're like, nah, let's do this. You know, I'm like,
Well, it's like when a few years ago, I can't remember exactly when it was, when they basically just disappeared the Fantastic Four because they were pissed off about with Fox wouldn't sell it back to them.
you know,
They
what
just
did
like-
with Superman, right?
They just freaking like they got rid of all the Fantastic Four comics. They weren't producing. They weren't allowing any merchandise, action figures, anything for Fantastic Four to be manufactured. They just straight up like, yeah, Fantastic Four doesn't exist.
Well, you know what they did with Superman, right? They retconned him because people are always like, how does he fly? How does he fly? Well, they already said, they revealed it finally. He farts, shoots him up in the air. There you go. Just stops by Taco Bell, boom. There you go.
You can tell by the face that he's making.
Yeah, he squeezed.
They were just copying Saitama. Saitama.
That's just a joke. Superman fans don't send in letters. I don't know.
They just copied Saitama. He actually farted through space and was moving at light speed.
I mean, if I had a superpower, that would. Hey, if I had to have that as
he was fighting God Garo in the solar system.
I mean,
there's a new meaning to crop dusting.
Let's be honest. We all fart anyway. If I could at least put it to some use and fly with it, that'd be pretty handy.
Hey,
I'm just saying.
I wouldn't mind. I mean, no supervillain would mess with me because of the smell, and I could get from point A to point B. You know.
Yeah. Could be like you crack your back if you do it hard enough. Like,
what's up with your half-naked men again, sir? I mean, are you trying to tell us something?
No, this is what I got this week. I was just showing it to y'all. Try not to interrupt the conversation, so that's why. It's an Amazon exclusive Ultimate Edition wrestling. Triple H.
Did herpes come with that, sir?
No.
No.
I got this too for my GameStop.
Nice.
The Secret Wars Iron Man.
Is that exactly the same as the ones that have come out before?
It's the same.
Yes, it is.
The only difference is with this is he's got a gripping hand so he can hold the pistol, and he comes with roller skates.
And he's pinless.
I thought about getting it just for the roller skates, but
which is kind of redundant because it's Iron Man. He can fly. What the hell does he need with roller skates?
Well, because he had him in the comics.
It's a nice little thing to have.
He had him in the comics for a very brief period of time.
And I agree with that. I mean, I don't agree with that, having him, but I mean, I've seen it, but like, there's some things you just can't unsee.
By the way, we need to do a real quick public service announcement.
Yes.
Okay.
Can toy channels please stop trying to rap in their videos?
What?
It's awful.
I know he's referred to.
It's awful.
Who are you referring to?
I'm referring to a couple of different channels who did it this week.
I know one who did it this week.
I don't know.
There were two that did it, and it's fucking awful. Can we stop, please?
I don't know who.
If you were any good, that's what you would be doing, not making toy videos. Okay?
I know one of them he's talking about. One of them.
Well, they probably want to be like Eric July, who actually is musically talented.
No.
Yeah,
I said we're trying to be like Eric July. Did you listen to a word I said?
But here's the thing, though. He did that first.
Yes.
And then started doing other things that interested him. He was not a toy channel that thought they could rap. Okay? Can we please stop? It's bad. Like, it's really bad.
I haven't seen it, but it's
a nice set.
It's the Kill Award. The March Force.
I just sold the Joe Con exclusive all blood red Dracula.
Nice.
I just sold that a little while ago.
Nice.
Very cool. And I still have.
That's all I got.
This one I bought this off of a customer, but I decided to keep this guy because I like him glow in the dark.
I think he's the main villain from the comic in the series.
Yeah. It's a good 6-inch stand-in for Khonshu, you know. I like the Egyptian low-key.
That's all I got for this week. Just those three things.
I don't think I got anything for myself this week. I might have. I don't know. Getting old and forgetful.
Spider-Man. Yeah, definitely should have took a picture of your whole shelves while you had it set up in that same room when you log in. It's like, all moved in. It's like, what? That would probably do some
He's
like
gonna
that.
have so much fun putting all that stuff up again in his new place. He's gonna redo it. It's gonna look a million times better than it did before. Not that it didn't look before, but yeah, he's gonna. You say that right now.
What's the funny part is,
fun displaying
he
our
just did that with the new lights.
Yeah, no, I know. But he's going to have even more fun because then he can, like, I'm going to put this series of characters here, that series of characters there. Yeah, he's going to make it look all new, all better. You know, always room for improvement, right, Matt?
The all new, all different toy room.
He rolls his eyes now, but once he gets up there and settled, and he starts working on his toy room, he's going to have a lot of fun. Because I know
you can do a rap song about putting your shells together.
I can do a rap song about my toy room.
Please no.
Yay!
Jared, don't beatbox no more, please. God.
I don't know what the hell's going on. It's like, who's rapping? Because I don't hardly watch toy channels anymore.
Whatever happened to just reporting the news? Hey, new toys are coming out, guys. X, Y, and Z, and that's it. Oh, speaking of which, it's just a stock image, not really figures, but it's Power Rangers Reignition or Ignition. I guess is the
I got
new
brought
line.
up. Yep, the Playmates.
Yeah,
they're
so
like
we
a little
have-
silhouette print, which
hopefully we will soon. But yeah, so there's some hope for people that like Power Rangers because since Hasbro effectively put a pin in that while Playmates is doing it, so we'll see what goes on. Hopefully it'll be good stuff.
I've also been seeing Spin Master Val Kilmer Batman figures at Walmart. Like, they're trying to do the like the retro figures.
I wonder what are they saying scale yet? No scale yet. Just they look articulated. So
I would assume they're going to be 6-inch scale. You know, if they were base there. So I mean, if they do the small like 5-inch Ninja Turtle style stuff, it may not. But based on those images, it looks like 6-inch.
And from the get-go, they're doing what Hasbro should have done from the start. They're releasing the main Rangers from Mighty Morphin all at the same time.
If you if you release by season, all their looks, the whole team. I mean, you have 30 years worth of Power Rangers. You can release quite a few Power Rangers.
That's what pissed everybody off about the Lightning Collection. What Hasbro was doing, in fact, they were trying to treat it like Marvel Legends, where they're releasing a little bit of this, a little bit of that, a little bit, and you can't finish out teams.
Yeah.
And that pissed everybody off, so they just quit buying them. Plus, with Playmates doing it, they're going to do the Zoids. The Hasbro, the company that owns Transformers and Zoids from Toei, from their partner company in Japan, didn't make Zoids. The Zords, I'm sorry, Zords. They didn't make the Zords for the Power Rangers, and they make freaking Transformers. The team, the company that has the best engineering team that do like transforming robots, didn't do. They bought Power Rangers and didn't do the Zords. Why?
Because they don't want our money.
They just don't want your money, JB.
Now, the monsters were cool. I would, anytime I see the monsters on sale, I would buy those things just because they work for any kind of generic monster.
I will say the
some paint on them.
They're good.
Pumpkin Wrapper was cool. I put a wash on them and detailed the head out. Didn't take much. It's just made a really cool looking figure.
Yeah.
Another wrapping toy.
I don't think he's saying. I think it was like a wrap. Oh no, it's not wrapping.
There's wrapped in the show.
Who knows?
The Street Fighter Alpha 3 Storm Marina Ken Masters went up for pre-order. He's a little more expensive than the Baki figure, like $2 more. But he's 26th. I want to see how these scale with Jada. Some of these could be like upgrades from the Jada because you definitely get more accessories with them.
I mean, they look good, and they've got more of the anime look to them.
Yeah. So you can mix and match them. If they're the same scale, you can mix and match these with the Jada stuff if you want to keep them. Or...
Hey, can you blow up that picture really quick? Just a front view of him?
Yeah.
I'm just curious because I have a Ken here. It looks Who's making this again?
This is Storm Collectibles.
Man, it looks like the knees are almost the same as the Jada one. But I mean, obviously 2 different companies though. And like he's got the straight leg here, and that's jagged. So, I mean, they look comparable. Faces are obviously different though.
Yeah, these are more of a anime style, like Matt said.
Yep.
This is based off of the Street Fighter Alpha 3.
Mm-hmm.
So they had a little bit different style. Alpha 3 is one that didn't have Guile, and they had what's his name? The clone guy. The guy had all Guile's movesets, but was it Guile? $26.99 comparative to the Maki, I think it was $24.99.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, they look good, and it's a good price point.
Oh yeah.
Would that they had done this, 2 years ago, people might care a lot more. But now everybody wants Jada.
Jada's almost done. They only have like a handful of figures to finish out the Street Fighter 2. And I like you got the hands options too with this one part of the Jada. You got a lot more hands. Let's see. Trying to find the accessories. I like the fact you get the victory, the come here.
The intro, the start motion at the beginning of the fight.
Yeah. You get 3 sets of hands. Power button, like, oh. No. How you doing, Ken? How you doing, Ken? But it's cool. A good price point. I'm curious to see how they do. I want to see how they scale with Jada toys. We get the new Masterverse Pathor going up for pre-order on Mattel Creations. Price at $40. It's using the Battle Cat body like we thought. Looks like it's got a new head sculpt, new armor. A little shiny.
Yeah, very shiny.
Not digging the shininess to it. You should come flocked. The Origins, you had like the Walmart exclusive, which was flocked. You get the regular one or the flocked one. But yeah,
I like it. It looks good.
It looks good. It makes me want to update Battle Cat too. Get rid of that stupid Cringer head. I hate they put a Cringer head underneath the mask, and it looks goofy, especially because of the size of it. I get what they were going for, but it was a fail. But that is going up for pre-order on the February 11th, next Friday. Somebody's moving during that time.
Well, gentlemen, it's about that time. Sorry I got on a few minutes late, but I've been busy here at the store. So, but thank you for having me, and I will see you next time.
Later.
Quinn.
Bye, Quinn.
Oh, Quinn.
Every time. He does that to you every time.
Yeah. That's the. We'll talk about
Quinn, real quick. Click. Every time.
But I'll get the Pathor just so I can have a Battle Cat and He-Man, Skeletor, and Pathor. Godzilla Kong, Hiya Toys. We get more monsters. That, like I said, we've said multiple times, these things are great looking figures. I just wish they were bigger.
I'm gonna tell you, I will never own that.
You don't want to.
That looks like the kind of thing that I'm gonna like wake up one day and stumble into my office and be half asleep and look over and go and just fucking shit myself because I think there's a huge ass tarantula sitting on my shelf.
These would be great to place around Duke's house while he's asleep.
Yes, it would.
If it wasn't $51, we could buy a bunch of these and just mess with everybody.
Mm-hmm.
It's cool looking, but it's just not scale. I wish they were bigger. It's 6 inches tall, so I want MonsterVerse stuff to be big. At least 12 inches tall, like all the different monsters.
6 inches would be pretty cool for like a Marvel Legends display. Like, just remove it mentally from Godzilla, but
oh yeah, this would be great for like a monster. Just have heroes fighting. Have Joe's shooting at this thing. It'd be cool. We looked at this last week, but something like reason like we talked about this already. For some reason, it's made the news like on all the toy news channels. Like, oh, well, this is coming out. This is coming out. It's like, yeah, we talked about it already. It's like
we did get some new pictures, but yeah, that's about it.
It looks gorgeous, no doubt. I like it,
but it's going to be undersized.
They're saying it's 6.7 inches tall.
Okay.
With wings fully up, 8 inches tall. So it's pretty good size, but I don't know what size she's supposed to be, so I don't know. Mega Con from Mezco Collective, they've showed a ton of stuff. I have no idea what's new, what's old. Because I don't collect Mezco, so I'm just lost on this stuff.
I like that motorcycle already.
The new stuff that I saw was like the Ghost Spider was new, Doc Ock, because I don't think we've gotten Doc Ock yet. The Fantastic Four, Thor, Iron Man, those were all the same ones that we had seen before. So same thing with Doctor Doom.
It's gorgeous.
Although that Mezco Iron Man is gorgeous. I would love to get that thing. The two Mezco Iron Man figures that they have, the gold suit and the Silver Centurion suit, are both phenomenal looking figures. I would love to have them.
And you know what? It's actually got silver on it, and it's not white like the.
Yeah, exactly. I think that was all that I saw that was new. There was like Mobius and Blade, but I think those have been out. Ghost Rider's already been out. Both versions. They had Captain Marvel, Miles. They had Thor and Hulk from Thor Ragnarok, which again have already been out. Great looking figures if you like MCU stuff. Oh, one thing that was new was the Wolverine and Deadpool from the movie. So those were new. Which I think we had seen pictures of the Wolverine, but not the Deadpool, but it shows both of them.
Pictures did come out for Deadpool when they announced them.
You know, the Dr. Octopus and Ghost Spider.
Ghost Spider looks good.
Mm-hmm.
Really, everything we see here, it's already pretty much all of it's on Big Bad for pre-order.
There they are.
Yeah,
there was a reason on this page, on these pictures.
There was a Red Skull that looked really good, but I don't know if that's one we've already gotten before. Maybe I just hadn't seen that one. Yeah, that one right there.
That one's been out before.
Okay, it looks great. I love the way that one looks.
Yeah, Robo did a video of that years ago.
Okay. Hella looks good too.
Yeah, Hella's good. She's actually on sale.
The Thanos looks really good, but again, a lot of these are figures that we've had.
Hulk is way undersized.
Yeah. I've got that Thor, and that Thor's really good.
The Dark Side looks good, but he's too small.
The one that's not out yet that I know of is the Samurai Jack Mezco. That's the only one they do not have up yet.
So is that Black Suit Superman? Is it going to be available by itself? Because right now the only way you can get that one is with a 3-pack.
That is the one. That is the one from the 3-pack. They were showing it off at the expose.
I just can't bring myself to buy the 3-pack because I really don't want that Flash. The Batman and Superman are all right, but
we could always sell the Flash.
Is the Green Arrow new, or has that one been around for a while? There's a Green Arrow that they showed too. I don't remember if that one was new or.
Looks great.
Yeah,
I don't know anything about Mezco, so I don't know what's new, what's old. There's no.
And then they had like Dr. Fate, a new Green Lantern, both Green Lanterns. They had Jon Stewart and Hal Jordan, new Aquaman.
Yeah, that Green Arrow is the one that came out 7 years ago. So most of this stuff is already out, or it's been out. They just brought it for display. But they didn't really have a lot there that's brand new. That's like reveals.
Their Dr. Freeze looks fantastic. Or Mr. Freeze, sorry, not Dr. Freeze.
Oh, that Mr. Freeze, yeah.
I'm going to start calling him Dr. Freeze now.
Dr.
Well, he
Freeze.
is a doctor.
Yeah, click on find Doctor, God damn it, now I'm saying it all the time.
Dr.
Click on
Freeze.
Mr. Freeze. That Mr. Freeze figure, I think it's the picture is Mr. Freeze and KG Beast. And they both look good, but that Mr. Freeze looks phenomenal. See, that's a great looking dark side, but he's just too small.
Dr. Freeze, Dr. Freeze.
Dr. Freeze. No, not that one. That's the 5 POA one. It's up a little higher.
So there's a Samurai Jack up there.
With all the Mezco, he's there somewhere. Yeah, go down on the left, down,
Yeah.
right there.
There's Dr. Freeze.
There's Dr. Freeze.
Oh, he's deluxe edition.
He looks fantastic, though, man.
Some people said he actually favors Bruce Willis. The Mr. Freeze Mezco.
KG Beast looks pretty good too.
Yep.
King Conan.
Yeah, that's the King Conan. The Samurai Jack, though, is the one that's not... that's brand new that has not come out yet.
The
or up for
Shadow
pre-order.
knows.
Mm-hmm.
No, there's your Samurai Jack.
Yep.
All right. Oh, I hear nothing but good things about this figure here.
And it's hard to get. The best figures are always the hardest to own.
We get MegaCon 2. We get another.
I don't know what these figures are. I don't know who these figures are geared towards. Like, I mean, change it up. Like, give them different colored bodysuits. Like, something. Because
I think they are doing different color suits, but it's all the same body, just different heads. And
I mean, they need to do something, because otherwise, I mean, what's the point? Like, it just seems like a blatant ripoff of, oh, it's the exact same figure with different heads and hands. Well, then why aren't you just selling head and hand packs? Why are you charging for a whole new figure? Like, I don't know. I don't know who these are for, to be honest.
Well,
They're not for me.
It's not like you got like the big giant bodies and stuff. It's all the same body.
Yeah. There's no difference in any of them. It's just all the same thing with different heads and hands. And
A lot of the kid. I understand that it's costly to do molding and stuff like that, but a lot of these doing these new Kickstarters, it's all the same body with different heads. Like, I mean, over and over, it's like they make multiple characters and just they're not any variations to them. They're just different heads. Of course, these went up for pre-order this week. Yesterday? Yep. Yes.
Yesterday.
Yep, I did go ahead and get the pre-order on the whole wave.
I ordered everything except for Miles Morales because I already have the Game Reverse Miles Morales, which is basically the same thing. It's a different body.
I went ahead and pre-ordered none of them.
Because Matt's like, I'm going to wait until they come out, then I'll buy them all.
Well, plus he's moving across the country.
Yeah. I ain't ordering nothing until I get where I'm going.
Which I am still disappointed. We only got one head sculpt with Adam Warlock.
Yeah, and it's not even a good one.
I mean, I'll give him this. I don't mind some action figures having facial expressions as long as they're not too goofy. And I mean, that's not bad. I've seen worse head sculpts than this.
Yeah, but Adam Warlock almost never looks like that when he's drunk.
I know, but I'm saying I've seen wrestling figures.
He's always very calm.
Yeah,
that's true.
Thick.
Yeah, I'll give you that, but I'm saying I've seen worse wrestling head sculpts than this. So this is nothing compared. I could go.
Not that it's a bad head sculpt; it's that it's not a suitable head sculpt for the character.
Right.
We're not the only one you're going to offer.
Yeah.
It's just I don't want my figures
I
looking
generally
like
think of Adam Warlock being mad, like because he's never mad. Like
Well, you
he's
could make the excuse, well, the Infinity Stones have control over him.
you don't even no.
I'm just super excited to collect teeny tiny comic books.
Work in the comics.
Hey, comic writers love to change lore and everything these
Look
days.
at that. Look at those. Look at the teeny tiny comic book. Isn't that great?
They love to change lore on characters and their origin story.
That's not the time period here, though. Sorry.
I know. I'm just trying to make an excuse for it, but I agree. He needed another head that was stern looking.
At least we get like 2 head sculpts with Banshee. Like, I wish they would give us do like a release. They could have actually thrown an extra head in with Banshee, gifts for Siren, so we can actually have a damn yelling head for Siren. That what more and more you think about when you found out about what happened with Siren, it pissed you off more because she was supposed to come with an alternate head. They pulled it out of the budget so they can give the Wolverine in that same wave the extra head. Wolverine. We don't have an extra head for Wolverine. We didn't give her a head where it shows she are using her freaking powers. So we can give Wolverine a head, extra head. Sorry. Like Dakin gets 2 head sculpts. Banshee gets 2 head sculpts. Adam Warlock does not.
Which does not make sense.
Rom
does have a head sculpt, but
Rom needs a second head sculpt too.
Yeah.
One with squinted angry eyes.
Yes. He needs one with blue eyes to show he's not mad.
Oh yeah.
That figure is by far the one I want the most.
Ultimate Iron Man.
By far out of that wave.
I would have won.
That original Ultimate Iron Man figure is just trash.
I'm gonna be honest though.
It's got Vac Chrome on it, but the figure still sucks.
This would have
The
been
only thing that figure had up on this is you could take the helmet off and have a Tony Stark head sculpt underneath.
But it's also a peanut head too when you take the helmet.
It was, but it would have been nice if they had either
another one
head,
an alternate head sculpt.
Yeah.
I was gonna say this would have been a good opportunity to do another Tony Stark head right here with this.
Because he looked a little different in the Ultimate Verse too, so it would have been nice to have.
So this would have been a good opportunity to do a new Tony head.
Yeah.
Because they could have done one. Because I mean, they didn't do one with the Secret Wars Iron Man, even though clearly on the hologram it shows Tony.
The best thing about this, we're making a new teen body. You know, the hips look like they stick out too far.
Yeah.
But it is a better teen body than what they've been using.
I do think though the Miles head is a bit too big.
Oh, absolutely, the head's way too big.
Because if you look at the shot, the masthead and the head sculpt is exactly the same.
That's a grown ass man's head on a teen body.
Yes, that head sculpt's made more for adult Miles, not teen Miles.
He got dipped in the fountain of youth, but only from the neck down.
Yeah. Yep.
That's the only one I didn't order. Didn't need.
I don't have one, so I decided to order it anyway.
Yeah.
I ordered 2.
Which I'm sure I missed out pre-ordering. I didn't look for it afterwards. It went up pre-order, I think, yesterday evening or something like that. It's not a bad price on Cooler compared to what his original price was. It was like $90. Because I think his original price was like $150 or more. The more they reissue them, the cheaper they get. So keep reissuing it. I want it cheaper because he looks great. Great looking figure. I got the Dragon Stars up on my shelf because I wasn't going to pay the price they had on this thing.
Yeah, I would. Like you said, it's cool, but I would not pay $90 for a Cooler figure.
Well,
The Goku figure's nice, but I've heard the bootlegs are not that bad either. The KOs for Goku aren't too bad at all.
Well, they're not KOs. They're like all new molds.
Yeah.
third
but
party.
like not a
Third,
fish.
there's different terminology for a KO. They're copying what Bandai did. If it's their original mold, it's a third party.
Third party. Sorry, yeah, I meant to say third party.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind. I had the cooler, but I missed it, so I'm not going to search it out. These to me are getting to be like, why Storm? Why? They're going to still make their bigger figures along with their like 6-inch figures. So they're going to they got the mold. I understand they paid for the molds. They're wanting to reissue them, get stuff out. People want to collect the bigger lines, but I would have just wait for, if you don't have a Bison and you didn't buy the Jada, just wait for their arena one, which is going to be in scale with Marvel Legends, and not these giant between 1/9, 1/10 scale figures.
Cooler, by the way, is still available for pre-order, Jared.
Ah.
He's still available for pre-order. Yeah.
Cool. Maybe
That's
on
cool.
Gucci, they're doing Ryu.
Everybody getting on the Street Fighter goodness.
So the Mazy Yamaguchi is one of those ones too where they suck in vanilla poses, but if you can get them in the right pose, they look great. Hey, that is true. Cooler is technically a Transformer. He does have different forms.
Mm-hmm.
He can transform. We got McFarlane reels. Now we got it's McFarlane. We get
The reissue of Year 2 Batman, which was one of the worst figures Todd McFarlane made.
in a black and white scheme.
Black and gray, yeah. Black and white.
Black, gray, and blue.
Mm-hmm.
Which you get the hard like pose cape, you get the soft goods cape, you get the Killing Joke Joker, which
that one's got
this
more
is
color. Oh, sorry. Go
this
ahead.
is hilarious. Like the fact they're actually using that Kong they made to make this other character. They just gave it a few new parts. That Kong from the Batman Kong 2-pack they did a while back, not too long ago.
And then
You know it's Kong because it's got the scratches that Godzilla gave him.
yeah. And then they're reusing that skinny Flash body, but gave him a new head.
Yep, the Barry Allen head instead of Wally West head.
Yep.
Which the color scheme looks more like Wally West because he's got the nice shiny gold.
Yep.
The darker red, the shiny gold, but he has a Barry on head. It's like it makes more sense if this was the Wally West and the other one was the Barry Allen color scheme.
Mm-hmm.
Oh well. Oh, we get an Adam Strange. We get Proportions actually looks better than what he usually does.
Yeah.
Not that bad. Alternate faceplates.
Mattel's better.
Oh, absolutely. I got the Mattel one. Put it on my shelf over there.
Mm-hmm.
Mattel was 2-pack. The only thing that sucked about the Mattel, it came with terrible Starfire. They censored Starfire and gave her a Uniboob.
You've seen Jingle All the Way, right, Jared?
Yes.
You could probably customize that into a Turbo Man if you want to.
It's not bad looking Deadshot too. Well, not
No,
Deadshot.
that one looks good.
What's his name? Yeah, Deadshot.
Deadshot.
Yeah, I was thinking Deathstroke for a second, but that's the other guy. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
The only thing is, from these pictures, I know these are not the best pictures. They look flat. There's no shading whatsoever on them, just flat colors.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
The portions look better though. But those are, if you want them, they're coming out.
Very
I
soon.
don't discourage you by buying them. Like if you like them, I like them. If you don't, you don't.
Yep.
Oh, the best version of Power Glide, DX9 is my favorite, masterpiece wise. It is. I bought the Fans Toys one. It's one of the Fans Toys versions I find. Well, few Fans Toys figures I was super disappointed in. The Fans Toys kind of sucks. But the DX9 Power Glide is a amazing figure. you can get that one, that's the one to go for. I didn't even look at this stuff. Diamond Select, which you may or may not get with things going on. So they keep pushing back like their figures are supposed to come out, like the Annihilus. And,
Yeah, I have several. Like I've got like anti-venom and stuff from pre-order, and I'm just wondering, is that ever gonna come to fruition?
it's not bad liking Keanu if like I said, if it comes out. But
Okay, sorry. Moving stuff. Had to walk away.
Oh, that's all right. We're looking at stuff that probably won't come out. Diamond Select stuff. They did a really good job on his likeness. But NECA is reissuing RoboCop again to look like the movie poster. And the harsh red light and stuff like that.
I don't like it when they do that shit.
So it's only going to look good in certain poses.
That's what shelf lighting is for.
Yeah, you can just do that with shelf lighting. You don't need them to paint it.
Yep.
Although I do like that red color they used. Like, if you just did RoboCop and all of that and did like a red version, like a red metallic version of RoboCop, that would have been cool.
But it almost, remember like after the Reign of the Superman, when they brought back Cyborg Superman, he used the polylifting technology, made a red and black armor.
Yeah.
I always like that look for him. I kind of wish that kept him more unique from Superman. It'd been kind of cool if they kept that look for him. You get a Cthulhu statue. I'm not big on statues, but
How big is it though? Like, if it was huge, that would look cool to put like on a Doctor Strange display. Like at the very back, like, you know what I mean? Like if that's a really, really big.
$1,200.
What the? And it's
40 centimeters.
which is that's not that big.
Oh,
Yeah, no.
why is that $1,200?
That's
1.3 feet tall. It's not that big for $1,200.
No,
It's 15
not.
inches.
I just did the Google thing.
Oh, I did too. I did too.
All I had to do is do this. Google
I
search.
know. I'm sorry. I looked down at my phone. I was curious myself what it was.
It's 0.0004 kilometers.
How many parsecs?
It's 400 millimeters.
But it would be really cool if you had like a 2-foot tall Cthulhu on a Doctor Strange shelf.
Oh yeah, it's
But not for that price. I'm sorry. There's got to be better Cthulhu statues.
this stuff popped up last weekend from like we did our Friday news thing, and like about right after, like the next day, all this dropped on a Saturday, which is weird. We got the new reveals for G.I. Joe. We get the Diver 2-pack for red and yellow.
Yep,
we get
mustard,
Joe
ketchup.
Diver, and we get the Cobra Diver. Red Carter Flint.
I heard people are going crazy over the ninjas, though. The Ninja 2-pack.
Why?
I don't know. We're going more crazy about the Ninja 2-pack more than anything.
I like the more accurate breaker.
Mm-hmm.
It's unique. What's cool when they do the actual like retro card stuff. They look so unique that it's easily to just have them be different characters. The ones before, it was just a different character. And they're code names anyway. They can just have like someone be assigned that code name on a mission or something.
Mm-hmm.
I like the new. It doesn't look like was her name Phyllis Diller.
Cover girl.
She don't look like Phyllis Diller anymore.
Nope.
Or Joan Rivers. Joan Rivers, wasn't it? Yeah, Joan Rivers. The other one does.
You know who she favors? Angelina Jolie.
No.
Yeah.
You're horrible with faces. We've established this. That looks nothing like Angelina Jolie. And we get. I have no idea who that is. Dark Lawn. That was after I was get out of G.I. Joe. I like the sword and the sheath though. That's cool. The flint. Looking forward to that. Even though I got a cool custom flint, but I'll pick that one up because I like the face better. It's not as bad of faces, it's just wishful thinking. It's not horrible. There's the Ninja 2-pack you said everybody's going crazy for. Looks like you can buy multiple of them and troop build it a little bit. I don't know anything about it. Slice and dice. You got a Raiden hat.
That's racist.
The thing to lock your figure up into.
Oh, I've seen these. This is from Warhammer.
Oh, yeah. That's when they die, you put them in these things?
Yeah. It's a walking coffin.
So they can keep fighting. We get a new Televiper, which I like the fact we get the text on the alternate heads. These all get, we get the Striker. Not Striker. Is that the name of the vehicle? Yeah. Yeah, All Striker. Which we got what? 3 companies making this now. We got Hasbro's official one. We got Fan Hobbies, which looks great. It's more like a realistic version of it. Which I kind of like the Fan Hobby one the best. Then you got the Vamp is Jeep AK. This was the All Striker. It's down here on the. Then you got Gridiron Studios doing one. So you got your choice. You can have different versions, but this is more like style after like these tires are ridiculous. I don't like the tires.
You know how noisy those things would be going down the road?
Well, very noisy, but it's off-road vehicle, so. But I'm not a big fan of those tires. But other than that, it's cool. I like it. This is new reveals just come hit today. Hasbro is doing. They're doing Hearts of Steel Transformers. It's like an alternate, like it's like a what if they did back in early days of IDW, where the Transformers woke up sooner than like the 80s. They woke up like in the they're like the west, like the 1800s. So trains and steam engines and different things. We got the Megatron and Bumblebee. We get Starscream and Optimus, which I dig these, but it's kind of weird that they're still now because this comic book came out. Oh, shit, probably about 20 years ago. And it's set to do comics, toys off the alternate time, what if story for the Transformers. They're not the scale either, because Bumblebee's the size of Megatron, nearly. It's cool and all, but I don't know how well it's going to do, because, like I said, it's an old story.
I like how Megatron still found a way to transform into a giant gun.
Yeah, he's like a rolling artillery piece.
I mean, they should do that with different eras. That'd be cool.
Yeah.
Do like a one from like medieval times, you know?
I can
Yeah.
see. I can see the
Megatron's
appeal.
a trebuchet or a catapult.
Yeah.
You know?
I can see the appeal of this too, though, with the instead of just a monotonous of putting out the same Optimus and Megatron over and over and over.
Yeah.
Optimus
No,
turns
it's
into.
a cool concept. I mean, it's
Yeah.
I like it.
I just
think
wish
it is cool.
Megatron and Megatron, Starscream, and Prime were bigger. They look like they're going to be doing deluxe class stuff or Voyager.
Although Bumblebee, let's be honest, should have been one of those hand carts that you
Yeah.
did.
Well, in the comics, he was actually like a not a manless like vehicle, like a forget exactly what it was. There's nobody could fit inside this thing.
He was the world's first unmanned vehicle.
Like a tug.
He was
or
a
something.
drone.
All of
Badass
it.
drone.
But and we got the rescue bots. They're doing like they're crossing those over into like the main line. They're getting more like realistic looking.
I mean, that makes sense, and that's kind of cool because you've got those kids that are growing up.
Yep.
That like those characters. And it's like, oh, now we get like better articulated, better, you know, more adult collectible type stuff for those same characters. I mean, that's pretty cool.
Totally understandable. Which Skybot 2, that's from, it goes along with last year's HasLab. The Omega Prime, Skybot was one of the villains from that series. And, oh, he raps. But it's a cool looking piece. I can see people getting it to go along with the HasLab. Well, speaking of HasLab, they revealed the next HasLab. It's going to be a Lyle Kaiser from Japan. Which you get some rough prototypes of. Here's some better pictures of the Hearts of Steel stuff. So they're going to come in 2 packs. Optimus and Starscream, and Megatron and Bumblebee. Bumblebee is a little bit shorter, but it would have been nice if they could have had these be bigger.
Megatron should have been a musket.
There you go.
Yeah.
And Starscream should have been a blimp. I don't know what that freaking flying propeller manta ray thing is he's supposed to be.
There's some wild. They came up with some wild designs for like the Hearts of Steel stuff. I like the concept. I just like to see them do.
No, it's cool. I mean, the idea of doing like what if type stories with Transformers is. I love what if stuff.
Oh yeah. This some of the official photography we got from those figures. Like this looks like it's based on the bulkhead mold they've done a few times, so they reuse some of the parts. It's a great idea. Like kids are growing up. Like, we're not going to be around forever, so they got to know they got to branch out. So those kids are growing up. They got adult money now. Skybite, which they had Skybite a few years ago. Now they got another Skybite. Kind of odd that he's justified as like another new mold. We get more Studio Series Constructicons 2-pack, which we get to see on the body. Which that's going to be a great Devastator when it's all together. I already pre-ordered it. That 2-pack. Hearts of Steel. Yeah, they're on the price point on those. We don't know what the price point on those are going to be yet, but this is the new HasLab. We get the Lyle Kaiser prototype crowdfunding campaign, which I dig it. It's just one of those things where the team was originally only released in Japan after the G1 cartoon we know of. end it. So I'm curious to see how well it's going to be received, since no U.S. media actually showed this character. With last year's HasLab, we got that cartoon released in America back in 2001, but we didn't get anything with these. So I'm curious to see how this will end up doing. Transformers fans will spend money. We know this.
Yeah.
So you're going to see a plethora of morons out there. This is too expensive. Nobody's going to buy this. They've done that every Transformers HasLab, like all these things. Like,
dude, it's now become a thing to do that for every HasLab. Every HasLab.
Everybody freaking. It seems like everybody freaking out, like speculation on the prices of the Maximum line. Nobody knows what it's going to cost, and everybody's like, "It's going to be $65. It's going to be $50. It's going to be." Just wait till they actually announce the damn price before you start bitching and moaning about stuff.
And guess what? Guess what? Guess what? You don't have to buy it.
Exactly. If you don't like it,
if you don't want it, don't buy it. That's what I do.
What?
That's what I do.
No, man. Well, they need to make it cheap so I can afford it.
They need to make it cheap so I can afford not to buy it.
Yeah. So I can. But it's cool. I'm curious to see how well it does. The everything else they've done, there's actually been like media like in the U.S. and overseas, but with this being a Japanese only like character, like a team set of figures, very curious to see how this will do. But I like them. You can see the comparison with the Devastator. He's going to be about the same size as Devastator combined.
It's kind of small.
Which it'll fit in line with your current mainline figures. I'm thinking probably right around about the same price point last year, probably around $250 or something like that.
Yeah.
$250, $300. So by the time you get Devastator all built, he's going to be pretty expensive too, because you got those 2-packs are $90, $89.99. There's 2 of those already. And you got some individual release figures. So, yep. Probably about $250, $300 is what it's going to run you. And we got we got the Through the Portal. What's coming out? Oh, what's this? Oh, this is more like about the HasLab, the color schemes, renders.
Was that green one Springer or no?
No, it's part of the Hearts of Steel. Not the Hearts of Steel. Lyle Kaiser. It's part of him. The arm here.
It's a different green helicopter.
Yeah.
But it's
and
not
like a Centaur head too.
Yeah.
If I'm not mistaken, that was the when they had like you had the Headmasters, Target Masters, Power Masters. I think this was Breast Forced. Some things don't translate over too well. But this is what's future reveals. We're getting a Acceleron repaint of Hot Shot. We're getting what's his name? I can't remember. I got the original figure. How many pictures, screenshots you did the same character? Looks like we're probably getting a reissue of Sandstorm, the Triple Changer, and we get a Target Master. Oh, that's a G2 power. Can't remember his name right off. And we get a Decepticon Pretender. Wonder how they're going to do Pretenders. Like, video game characters. I feel like get another Perceptor reissue, I guess. There we go. Megatron. Looked at already. Here you go. Empty box for something. I don't see it. I don't know what's going on here.
JB's not here to see it.
See what? There's nothing there. That's about the only thing interesting. That's all. We've already seen everything else. Oh, we got some more cartoon series origin pictures with pre-orders coming up. We got Buzz Off, Frostia, and Skeletor wearing Orko's robe.
You know what they should have done for that John Cena one is the same thing they did on that that 11 pack that DCUC released for Legion of Superheroes. Remember, for Invisible Lad?
Yeah, it's an empty
they just
pack.
had a space for him in the box.
Yeah.
Someone actually did a custom of that where they just said, "Okay, here's John Cena Invisible," but it was a complete empty box.
We just showed the figure.
I Cassie needed me for something, so I didn't get to see it.
Yeah, I already closed the window now too. So.
It's fine. I can look it up later.
We're getting the Animated Series Clayface reissue from DC Direct. The reason why these are so much better, Todd didn't have any part in engineering these things. He's just reissuing them. So I never got the Clayface, so I might have to get the Clayface. Looks cool. Batwing.
Not to be confused with the character Batwing.
So it's no longer a Target exclusive, apparently. The animated Batwing, it's going to be on Entertainment Earth, Big Bad Toy Store. $175. It's pricey. Cheaper than what it was on the secondary market, though. That thing was selling, the original one was selling for, what was that, $600 or something for one time? I never got it because how damn big it is. So you get in the 112 scale, it's 37 inches long.
I see some of MCU collectors on work over than the side.
What?
His own MCU collector, his snapshots up top, rather than the side with the.
I'm not clicking on it. I'm clicking on the Batwing. I don't know what the hell you're talking about.
MCU collector.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Those are his product shots of those deals.
Do you understand? I don't care. I'm not
Oh, okay.
clicking on it. We're getting a regular pre-order for the Female Trooper 2-pack, which was Hasbro Pulse originally an exclusive. Now you can actually order these from Entertainment Earth. So people missed out on those because they sold out pretty fast on Hasbro Pulse. I just wish they didn't do the one with this beige gear. I hate that. Not only is their gear beige, they made her weapon beige. So you only get
That's
one.
not how Flat Earth works.
More product images of CoverGirl. Yeah,
Oh, it looks just like Angelina Jolie.
Yeah, that looks just like her.
Talk about a A Tomb Raider custom right there.
Probably Britney Spears. Then is that better?
I hope that's something issue that looks like the eyes are painted too far up.
They're too high. It
Yeah.
looks weird.
They look fine here. This is like, what the hell? It looks like it's not hitting the sculpt. The smiling head's definitely the better looking head sculpt. We get Flint. We've actually seen a lot of these before. Steel Viper, well, not Steel, that Triple Bubbles went up for pre-order, which was a Pulse exclusive. Now we get. That's a lot of stuff I've noticed, like it's store exclusive, Pulse exclusives. They end up going to give it some time. They'll go to other, like where you can actually order them at Big Bad or Entertainment Earth. This is the new figure. It's like I don't know. Remember the issue? Well, not issue. The episode Skeletor ever wore Orko's robe. It's supposed to be a cartoon collection. Do you remember him ever wearing Orko's robe? I sure don't. Having a clear Skeletor if the pictures would load. Of course, hit refresh and it. Translucent Skeletor. Do not recall Skeletor ever wearing on Orko's robe. Yeah, I don't either. It's supposed to be a cartoon collection. It's like, shouldn't this be something from the cartoon? Invisibility helmet includes Orko's cloak. Buzz off from the cartoon. Frostio, who was like in love with He-Man. We talked about the Panther already. 5K toys from Frazetta Toys. The Norseman is shipping now. Looks great. Don't have 15 sets of abs like another figure line out there does with humanoids. Something about the head sculpt though don't seem to match the rest of the body. Is it me or is that it? The body looks like very realistic and the head looks a little cartoony.
It's the hair. I think it's the hair.
Because it's not really textured. It's just like flat regular plastic, but with lines carved into it.
The beard, I think, looks better. The hair, I think it's a removable piece, where it's separate pieces and don't look right. The helmet looks on better.
Yeah.
He's $70. He's shipping now.
I see yeah.
We get the 112, which is not to be not a Mezco 112, but the Liam Neeson as Ra's al Ghul.
There's a Jamie Foxx head.
Jamie Foxx head.
Yep, they've got 5K Toys has one up, a Jamie Foxx head for the Electro figure. Or is that Mezco?
No, Rebel, Lightning.
Oh, okay. It's all right. Yeah.
It's full figure.
Mm-hmm.
If you're a Dragon Ball fan, these are cool. You get the Cell Juniors and Cell Game.
But then we need a Krillin in same size.
They look cool. And they look accurate as well, which is nice.
I like the fact they got damaged parts too, like when Gohan's killing them.
Yeah.
I always kid around with my nephews, like when they were old enough to make the jokes, like Gohan was like, well, what it looked like in the animation, you looked like he was, every time he killed him, looked like he was hitting them in the nuts. Like when you hit them in the nuts, they explode.
How much are they? Does it say?
The 3 packs are $75 or $26 for individual ones.
26? That ain't bad. That ain't bad price for them.
$75 is a good deal for buying a 3 pack too.
Yeah, that ain't bad prices at all.
I think he made 6 of those things.
He made, yeah, it was 6.
And I was talking about the Fans Hobbies, their version of the All Striker. They got the here, which I like their more realistic take on this. You get more realistic weapons, better like a portion. The roll bar, the tires look real. They don't look cartoony. And I know the Fans Hobbies makes very good quality stuff. I got their third-party Transformers, and you can. I've seen the videos. You can actually make their Air Eagle look like the actual G.I. Joe vehicle by rearranging the parts. They had to make these extra pieces on here because they got a cease and assist type thing from Hasbro, so they just changed it up where it's a different vehicle, have these new parts. So when they went to the All Striker, the Doom Buggy, they just made a realistic Doom Buggy. They didn't do like the All Striker. They just made that style of Doom Buggy, but an actual real version of a Doom Buggy, which I like better.
Mm-hmm.
You got detailed engine bay, like the real looking suspension, good looking dash. Yeah. Look at the headlights, the tires, all this stuff looks realistic. Man, this is the one to go with. I'm sure it's probably going to have a lot of dash too. I think it's cool. They're doing the Japanese character Metal Hawk. This is with his armor on. In the later series, like the Transformers, like this was like in Japan. This was the leader of the Autobots. Yeah, this is without the armor and with the armor. Still pains me that they canceled they were going to do a Masterpiece G2 Megatron, and it got canceled, and they never did do it. But that is all I have, unless anybody else has anything else.
I got some stuff.
Hey.
Let me get it pulled up here. So McShitface has put some new stuff out.
We talked about that while you were, I think.
Oh, well, then never mind. Did you see this?
I did. Didn't talk about the black repaint of the Powermaster Prime.
It looks cool.
Yep.
It's the only Transformers news I pulled up. I thought you'd be interested. It does look nice. I like that. I like that transformation there.
I've always liked Powermaster Prime.
It looks good. It looks real good. Also, remember last week when we looked this dude up? He was making his own stuff.
Yes.
Jersey. So what he's doing is he's using this right here to make that one, which is a Joy Toy mech.
Oh.
That's what he used to make that one. However, he makes a bunch of them, dude. Like he upgrades them to 1/18 scale on all kinds of figures, not just that one. He's doing a bunch of E-frames.
That's what I wish they would do with the. I know they're going with the company. It's like the toy. this company's got the license to do masks now. They're just going to reissue like the old stuff. If they could upscale masks to 1/18 scale, it'd be too hard to pass up.
I mean, look at the detail on this thing, man. And that's not the only one. He did a bunch of them. Look, he did De Leon Z-frame. All beefed up, 1/18 scale.
Oh, did he do? I saw like one. Go back a picture. Down below. Did he do a Macross Valkyrie 1/18 scale?
Yeah. Yeah, he's got maxes there. He's done 2 of them. And then he did, I forget what's that dude's name, but he beefed his up, did one for him. Looking awesome there. Did this one here. Did 2 of these. 2 different versions of it. I think this one he's still working on because he hasn't put all the details onto it.
Mm-hmm.
But dude does some great stuff. I don't know where. I mean, like I said, I know where he got that one mech from, but none of the rest of these are using that same Joy Toy mech. So I don't know where he's getting all this stuff from. But they look fantastic. And then he's got this one, which you can tell he used a Y-wing cockpit here that he cut down for the front of the frame. I think that's what that is. That's a Y-wing cockpit, right?
I'm not sure.
I think that's a Y-wing cockpit that he cut down. Makes me want to build some 1/18 scale mechs, dude. Oh, and then I found this dude. He was doing some cool, doing the amalgam stuff, amalgam custom.
Yeah.
Doctor Strange Fate. I don't like the paint he's using though. The paint he's using looks like it's chipping. Like I like the idea, but I don't know what. I don't know. Is it supposed to look at how the paint comes up here? Like it's all chunky.
It's prep work.
Like the green looks pretty good, nice and shiny, but the whatever yellow he's using, I don't. That paint looks chunky as hell. But the idea behind the figures are solid.
Yeah.
So they look pretty cool, man.
Dark Claw.
That's what a Super Soldier is the one I want to put together because he's got what's his face's head? What's that dude's name from Wrecking Crew? Which one is that?
Is it Pile Driver?
Pile Driver. There you go. Which I think the head's a little too big for the body, but it still looks pretty good.
Well, I actually have a shrunk down Pile Driver head. I sent some of the Wrecking Crew heads to Corey back in the day, and he shrunk them down to fit like the Hyperion molds.
But yeah, I definitely, these are, especially the Super Soldier are customs that I do eventually want to work on at some point. And then just as we were talking about Cthulhu, if you would like a Cthulhu and not spend, what was it, $1,200?
$1,200.
There are other options like this one here. It's 9 feet tall and it's still only $700. Or if you want something smaller for a shelf, you got one right here, 10-inch tall. It's only $35.
There you go.
Put that on your Doctor Strange shelf, $35, right? Or we got this one here. This is a full action figure. It's $150, but he's fully articulated action figure. I think he's 9 inches tall.
Mm-hmm.
That'd look great on a Ghost Rider or a Doctor Strange shelf. That would look awesome. And then this one right here, I think is a 15-inch tall 3D printed resin statue for $45. Well, whatever that. What's GBP? I don't even know.
Well, I mean, it's got the US price underneath
Okay,
it.
$55, and you get a 15-foot Cthulhu statue. It's 3D printed, but then you can paint it however you want.
How think Melon is that cheap?
Well, I think he ships it in pieces. Like you have to piece it together.
Well,
So he's
still, it's like he's out crossing the ocean, and it's only 12:42 to ship.
Yeah. So for something that's this big, dude. So anyway, just thought I'd throw those out there in case anybody wanted a Cthulhu for one of their displays. But that was all I had.
Who posted those like the Super Soldier and the Dark Claw, Matt? Who posted those?
I don't know. I closed it out already.
Oh, but
You should have asked me then.
I know.
He
This is why we can't have nice things.
But, this is what I've been working on. One of the head sculpts got painted up.
That's for lore?
Yep.
Yeah.
The unmasked head. And I also did the thing what a lot of people have already done with Titania. I stripped the purple paint off the chest and repainted the ab section. Also clearanced out I didn't have to do too much. I opened up the opening around the bottom ball socket where you can tilt side to side and back to back a little bit better.
I feel like your tits aren't big enough.
It's Hasbro, so I agree. Matted out the face, repainted the eyes and the mouth. So after I matted out, the face was like super glossy, even the mask. So it didn't match the rest of the outfit. So and the hair was real shiny, so I hit it with Mr. Hobby matte. And worked out pretty good.
I'm going to change my channel name to Mr. Hobby Matt.
There, you get tons of people like looking for Mr. Hobby. Mr. Hobby Matt. Working on getting him put together. He's coming along pretty good. I need to change up my resin. Got some Canon heat paint modeled the belt for it. I want to use flexible resin I bought, so I need to change out my resin bay. This is before I got the faces painted.
Damn, that graphite powder you put on there looks awesome.
That stuff just does amazing work for like polishing stuff out. It will varnish if you handle it too much, but polish it back out. Can't put anything on it or it just turns it basically like in the gunmetal gray, silver. Still shiny, but need to do the belt. The faces are painted up. I just got to let them dry and seal them. I need to finish up the gauntlets, and you'll need the capes eventually. But I got it set up where I can have it with without capes, with or without. These pieces are magnetic. The pieces the cape will attach to are magnetic too. So that'll all work out. There's before paint. There's after paint. Love how that one turned out. That one would have been actually popular too. 605 likes on that one. But that's all I have. Well, this is how she should have came. Like, they really messed up her paint on her face. I'm just glad we got a Lilith though. I'm surprised we didn't get the modern horrible Lilith, like the gothy punk girl look they gave her recently. We got the classic Lilith. But that is all I have. And we have 10 minutes to spare.
Oh, wow.
Do you know of anybody who makes a metal Captain America shield? I know people make the Wolverine claws.
People do, and the person would be asked is my friend Peggy Zero Dad on Instagram. He is a huge Captain America fan. He lives in Scotland, and he's got a very large collection of Captain America shields. One of the coolest ones, he had an energy shield one made, and it's It's got different effects. Hold on, I want to find that. I gotta show that.
Yeah, because my searching on eBay just kept pulling up the full size one. I don't know, because for whatever reason, Hasbro called the full size props Marvel Legends. So,
back to that Super Soldier Custom. What head scope did y'all say that was? I'm trying to find the figure.
Pile driver?
Pile driver.
Pile driver, okay, because I'm thinking about probably making that custom right there, so I'm trying to find the right figures for it.
A pile driver's head straight up was too big. You'd have to shrink it.
Yeah. I'll find something else. I was just wanting to. Just trying to get an idea.
He's redoing his collection room.
Mm.
These are all metal shields he's got there.
Well, those are cool, but I was talking Marvel Legends scale, 1/12 scale.
Okay. Yeah, I don't know about no.
So I know, like you can find on eBay the Wolverine claws that are metal. They look pretty good, but I couldn't find anything for. I thought a Captain America shield made a lot of sense to have a metal version of it.
Of course, if you're very careful, you cut the bottom off a pop can.
Yeah. Yeah, but my paint skills aren't that effective either. So.
I feel like it'd be a cool, like a little thing to do. It's like make metal shields. And you can actually like put magnets.
Making. It looks like that. Yeah, there's somebody making one on eBay for $23.
Oh.
So 1/12 scale metal Captain America shield. $23 from China. I don't know if that matters.
I don't care.
I got those cool
China
swords. I got those cool light up swords, the beam sabers from China.
I got Spider-Man's from China.
Yeah.
Yeah, so at least one person's selling them on eBay.
Can you post the link in the chat so I can look at that? Because I couldn't find it when I was looking.
Oh, what? Matt, are you going to like wrap us out tonight?
You gonna what?
Wrap us out tonight?
No. There you go. I'll post it in the private chat.
Grazie.
No, we're not doing that ever.
No, Matt's from Texas. It would be a country song about toys.
Nope. Not doing that either.
Just thinking about how much of a pain in the ass it is to put figures back on the shelf.
Oh God.
His wife left him and took the dog and the Marvel Legends action figures.
It's going to take forever to get that. I mean, first of all, we're moving, so I have to set up the whole house. It's not just I don't just get to focus on one room.
That's the last thing that's going to go up.
So, yeah, it's
okay.
That's why it hit me like, man, you should have took a picture of it for you.
Yeah,
you can just put it like
Matt,
a green screen and your old room back.
Matt, you take the office, kids, everyone else gets everything else. Everyone starts setting stuff up.
That ain't.
I'll be here.
That ain't gonna happen. I wish it
That's
would.
what kids are for. Free labor.
You'd think so. It don't work out that way.
Well, I guess that'd be we're doing a geek chat tomorrow night. I guess it'll be the last one for a while.
Yep, we will do one tomorrow night.
Any topics we got to study for?
I don't have anything set now.
I can. But Invincible season 3 dropped to like the first.
Yes, the first 3 episodes. I haven't watched it yet.
I haven't watched it yet either. That's what I might watch tonight.
Okay, we'll talk about that. Also, I want to talk about the new movie Love Hurts because I did go see that yesterday.
Love Hurts.
It's good.
You gonna sing about it now?
Yep. Hell yes.
tomorrow's Geek Chat is a musical.
Yep.
Yeah, we're going to send off like from your old house. The last Geek Chat's going to be a musical.
Oh,
Starring Slim Thickens.
just awful. Just awful. Anyway.
All right, guys and ladies and gentlemen of the chat and fellow collectors in the stream, thank you for coming out and hanging out with us tonight. It's always a pleasure to talk about toys, and we'll catch y'all.
Goodbye. Farewell.
Bye.
Until we meet again.
Bye, buddy. I hope.